Chapter 1. The Beautiful Surface. Lake Tahoe sits on the border of California and Nevada, its water famously blue and clear. On a summer day, the beaches are packed. The air smells of pine and sunscreen. It's the last place most people would expect to find a dark reputation. But Tahoe is deep, deeper than almost any other lake in the United States. In places, it drops to 1,645 feet. That's deeper than the Empire State Building is tall. And for decades, a rumor has haunted the shoreline. Bodies lost in Lake Tahoe never float up. Chapter 2. Where do they go? The story goes that if you drown in Tahoe, you disappear. No bloated bodies bobbing to the surface, no closure for families. Locals, divers, and old-timers have all shared versions of it. But why would a body stay hidden? Is there something about Tahoe's water? The United States Geological Survey confirms the lake is cold, very cold. Even in August, the water below 600 feet can hover just above freezing. That's colder than most refrigerators. But does that really mean bodies could be preserved perfectly for years? Chapter 3. Science of the Deep. Let's look at what really happens. Normally, when a person drowns, bacteria in the body create gas. That gas makes the body float after a few days. But in water as cold as Tahoe's depths, decomposition slows to a crawl. The cold acts like a natural freezer. According to forensic experts, it's possible that in very cold, deep water, bodies could stay submerged for years, even decades. But there's more. Tahoe's water is also low in oxygen at depth, which slows decay even further. Chapter 4. What divers have found. There's a famous story from the 1980s. A diver exploring Tahoe's depths reportedly found a body in near-perfect condition, preserved by the cold. The tale circulates in dive shops and among locals, but there's no official record. No police report, no name. It's a story that keeps the legend alive, but without hard evidence. What is verified, divers have found objects, boats, old fishing gear, even a preserved wagon from the 1800s, resting quietly in the deep. And in rare cases, bodies have been recovered from Tahoe's shallows, but not from the bottomless parts. Chapter 5. The Mob Theory. Rumors swirl that the mafia used Tahoe as a dumping ground in the mid-20th century. The theory? The cold would keep their secrets. But according to the FBI and local law enforcement, there's no evidence of organized crime-related bodies in the lake. It's a story that's grown with the casinos on the Nevada side, but nothing more than rumor. Chapter 6. Accidents and Disappearances. Tahoe has seen its share of tragic accidents. Boaters, swimmers, and hikers have gone missing over the years. Some are recovered, some are not. The lake's vastness and depth make search and rescue difficult, and in some cases, impossible. The idea that the lake keeps its secrets is rooted in this reality. Chapter 7. The Science Pushback. Not all scientists agree that bodies would stay preserved forever. Over time, even in cold water, decomposition continues, just very slowly. Currents, storms, and underwater landslides can move debris, and sometimes remains, into unreachable crevices. The real reason bodies rarely surface may be less about perfect preservation and more about the lake's sheer size and the difficulty of searching its depths. Chapter 8. A Vacation Lake with a Shadow. So, when you stand on a sunny overlook, Tahoe looks like paradise. But just beneath the surface, the water turns dark. The lake's clarity means you can see rocks and logs far below, but then the blue becomes black, and nobody knows what's in the deepest parts. Chapter 9. What's true, what's not. Here's what's verified. Tahoe is so deep, so cold, and so vast that things lost in its depths are almost never found. There's no evidence of a preserved army of bodies below. But the conditions do make it possible for remains to stay out of sight, and maybe, for some, to be preserved for a long time. Chapter 10. The Unresolved Depths. The next time you drive the Tahoe Loop, pull off at an overlook. The water is stunning. The mountains are perfect. But there's a reason locals swap stories about what lies below. The real mystery isn't monsters or mobsters. It's how a place so beautiful can keep its secrets so well. So, would you swim in Lake Tahoe after hearing its strangest rumor? Or does the mystery make the view even better? Let us know in the comments. For more American places with stories just beneath the surface, hit subscribe.